Hey, huh? They used to say he who laughs last laughs best. Well, is this the laughing last? Wala day, wala yeah, coin shoe. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Guzzy and this is Chats with Guzzy. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Guys, this live eviction show was brutal. Like, I actually thought the second eviction was a fake eviction because I was like, time don't go. Time don't go. There's no way they will evict again. I now know that Ebuka was serious with this double eviction business. And it's how social media right now is in turmoil. Yes, people are angry. People are just going up and down, talking about how the production, they are not serious, how they are not critical thinkers. And I'm like, is it production you will blame? That Ruthee had a game, which was to fight the twins, and she did it when it was late. I mean, if I was Ruthee, I was telling someone that if I was Ruthee, that fight would come either Monday, Tuesday, or even Wednesday, so that at least I'm gonna get arisers that will come for my cause, knowing fully well that I was in the bottom last week. But let's just jump right into the video. So Ebuka had spoken, welcomed us basically, and then he had gone to the house. Yes, and first things first, he had gone to Nelly, talking to Nelly about how she had a hard time accepting the whole biggest talk about them losing their wager, and talking about how, why did she put the blame on Chinwe? Why did she feel like Chinwe was mostly at fault? And Nelly had dived in. Nelly had stated that she felt like Chinwe was intentionally sabotaging the wager. Yes, that Chinwe wanted her to fail the wager. And Ebuka was like, why do you feel so? And Nelly said, because she hates me. Hey, at that point, I was like, what is happening here? You needed to see Chinwe's face. And Nelly was like, she hates me. That Ebuka was like, she hates you. And she was like, yes, that okay, let her give examples. For instance, the issue with the jewelry, that she had found the jewelry on her box and she had asked who had the jewelry and nobody had said anything. So she left it there, and the next thing in the morning, she's hearing that she was being called an arm robber. She was being called Anini, like waiting rich there, Ebuka. That for her, it not reach there, that waiting rich there. And that she has noticed that Chinwe basically makes funny faces at her, that even yesterday when the whole clothes thing, you know, they gave them clothes yesterday for the party. Yes, that when they brought clothes in and Chinwe got to hear that they were wearing something similar, that Chinwe was carrying face. And yes, but however, when they put on the cloth, it fits her more than it fits Chinwe. I was like, Nelly, you came with bazooka. Chenai, what is happening here? And then Ebuka had gone straight to the point. Yes, he had called the bottom four in no particular order. He had called Flourish. He had called Streeze, sorry. He had called the Radicals, and then Better. Yes, and then the whole custodian box thing came in place. And when the custodian box thing came in place, you could tell that the twins, Handi and Wanni, they were excited about this whole thing. However, they were disappointed when they found out what was in the custodian box. Yes, what was there was save only. And they felt so disappointed. It was written all over their face. Biggie had told them that they had 20 seconds to make their decision. And I mean, the decision was a no-brainer if you look at it. Because, I mean, the relationship with Radicals is not as strong. Then we have Streeze and Flourish. That definitely they want both of them to go, especially Flourish. So it was a no-brainer that it was Better they were going to save. And they went on to save Better. Personally, I feel like that thing was changed. That's the way I feel. There's no way Big Brother is trying to tell me that initially it's save only that was in that box. I don't believe. Personally, I don't believe. I feel like after after that fight of yesterday, it was a thing of no, let's not do that. Once we do this, we already know who is going home, and it won't make sense again. So they had to tweak it, and then it was safe only. I mean, the faces that the twin had placed, it was a thing of, oh, why nah? Well, they had gone ahead to save better, and then Big Brother had told them that the other three pairs were being up for eviction, and the housemates were to go in and vote. And Big Brother had told them that they were basically just to give their talk sharp. They should not come to the diary room to come and start wasting time. They should not come to start dilly-dallying. Yes. And then we saw Chinwe talking to DJ Flo stylishly. I was like, okay, what's going on? Now he came back to Ebuka and his usual talk, and he spoke to some to some guests there. The lady he spoke about how she did not even vote this week. The guy he spoke about how he likes Nelita. Then Ebuka had gone back into the house, and Ebuka had asked Handi a question. Yes. Now, this particular question was to Handi, and talking about how people in the house have been feeling like there is a triplet thing going on. Yes. And that is her twin sister, and Sean. That does she not feel like it is weird? Because, I mean, everybody has been talking, but mostly from Mickey. Yes, he has been insinuating, or the housemates and people have been insinuating that, I mean, there is something going on there between the three of them, Benny. And what does she have to say about this? Does she not feel like it is weird? It is weird what is happening. And Handi's face, their face been done spoil from saying that it was safe only. So imagine this talk now, how it will spoil the more. Well, Handi had replied Ebuka saying that, I mean, she's close to her sister, that her sister is her twin. She's close to her sister, and they are best of friends. So it's not possible for her not to be close to her sister. Plus, Sean is her guy in the house. Yes, she's friends with Sean. So everybody should focus on what brought them to the house and not being jealous about her relationship with her people. Anybody who wants to get jealous about that can go ahead and get jealous, but it is nobody's business. I'm like, baby girl, kilo shele gangan. And she gave that reply. Wanni was like, yes, girl. Yes, baby. Wanni pecked her on her cheek. The next thing, Wanni pecked her on her lips. I'm like, these girls, what exactly is happening here? You people are really double the trouble, because, Ebuka did not end there. Ebuka said, you see today, we are going to cause more drama. And then he went to Tjay and was like, Tjay, our doctor, Tjay. You were in a conversation with Ben, your partner, and you were talking about how the Mbadiwe twins and the Mbadiwe twins are in an erotic alliance. Don't you think that was being tribalistic? You also spoke about how Toby is an idiot and Kelly is a snake. What did you mean by that, and how did it get there? And Tjay was like, I mean, it was a suspicion. Their allegations were from the Igbo tribe, the people they associated themselves with, their alliance, they were from the Igbo tribe. So, I mean, it was just a suspicion. And Ebuka was like, do you see how weird that was? And he was like trying to explain that it was just a suspicion. And Ebuka kept on repeating, do you see how weird that was? Now, I know why Ebuka is hinting on this. A lot of people had something to say about that being very tribalistic. I had posted a video, and personally, I did not even take anything to it. Someone in my comment section had spoken about how Tjay was being tribalistic, and basically, people were not having it. In life, you need to know what they talk, basically. Yes. And then he had moved on to say for Kelly, he had told Ben that because Kelly is always trying to talk and trying to put a wedge between him and Ben. Yes, that he acts like a friend to him in open, but behind him, he says things. I'm like, it's how Cassia was looking at him like, are you all right? What is happening today? And then Ebuka, we had seen the whole custodian, this thing. Ebuka told us that this whole custodian thing has come to an end. Yes, that this whole custodian stuff has ended today. That the new dynamics will come in play from tomorrow. And the new dynamics is basically the old dynamics. Yes, the norm that we are used to, which is housemates going to nominate themselves for us viewers to actually vote and evict. He had also stated that the whole HOH ballot rubbish is off. Now, this whole HOH ballot would have even caused a lot of stirring again because them Zinwe were already campaigning for head of house. Better, we're also campaigning for head of house. Little do they know that from tomorrow, it's not going to be ballot system again. Yes, it's going to go back to the whole HOH challenge. Yes, and it's going to be happening from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Monday. Guys, don't worry, I have your backs. I'm going to tell you how it all played out. And basically, he had informed us that head of house will now have immunity, yes, but there will be no save and replace attached to the head of house title. Ebuka had then come in and had announced the first pair to be evicted, which were the Streeze, yes. Now, everyone went to hug them except Wanni and Handi. Yes, they both sat down like bad bitches and we're just looking at them. This kind, do fast, get out, do fast, come out. I'm like, hey, these people are really keeping up this energy. What? And you had seen the look on their face. They were glad that Streeze were evicted, but at the same time, they were sad because they would have preferred, they wanted Streeze out, yes, but they also wanted Flourish out. Like, Flourish was their number one target. So imagine how their faces were when it was Streeze. Later, they had gotten up and done the whole success, guys. I say, these people, they are real. And then on stage, Mayor had spoken about how the game is the game. Toby had spoken about how he was speechless, that they were out, but then haters will continue to hate. I say, okay, this shade, the shade you are throwing, the people you are throwing it to, they are inside the house, so you're outside. I can't wait for when Toby will find out that Cassia is married. Well, Mayor had said that with the whole thing with Ruthee, that it was serious. It was as serious as it gets, yes. And that if outside the house it still happens, fine, it still happens. And then for Toby, he had said that he liked Cassia, that she didn't give him an answer why they were in the house, but if it happens, it happens. Ebuka came back to the house, and in all honesty, I felt like he wanted to, because he was like that, he still has something to say to a pair. I'm like, time don't go now. Time don't go. There's no longer any eviction. Ebuka came back to the house telling the two remaining pairs to stand up. And that's how Radicals and Flourish stood up. Oh, and the next thing he's like, Flourish, you have been evicted. I'm like, what? Is this a fake eviction? This should be a fake eviction because what? If you had seen Wanni and Handi, oh God, this girl stood up and they were like, that's it, bitch. Po, 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 po. I said, Jesus. See, I swear, this is not funny. Please forget that I'm laughing, but it's not actually funny. And then these girls had done the whole po, po, po. I said, this is the first time in the history of Big Brother we're actually seeing that people are excited openly. Like, they don't hide down. If not previously, well, they see things like fake hugging or people go just quiet. But this one, no, they did not keep quiet. They expressed their poo, 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 poo. And people online are like, some people are not having it. Yes, talking about how they are ras, talking about how the show should have done better, knowing that they wanted the Flourish people out. But I felt like Biggie did the best he could do. They don't already plan their show. They don't plan say this week two people go come out, that week so go come out. Not be then send Ruth may she no reconcile her fights. Not be then send them. And I feel like they even did something. I feel like that custodian this thing was not safe. They actually tweaked it to see if these people will have a chance. Now, even till when they got to the stage, I was still saying it was a fake eviction till they left the stage. Well, Ruthee could not say anything on the stage. Yes, she was talking about how she can't even say anything, how being in the house and all has been a lot. Yes, how she doesn't even know what to say. DJ Flo had said the plan was to stay in the house to the end, but then again, she's grateful. The world is their oyster. Yes. And then Ebuka had asked about Mayor, and Ruthee had said she and Mayor, they had an understanding in the house that he was the only one that looked after her. He was the only one that cared for her in the house. So it is what it is. And Ebuka had asked DJ Flo that, okay, what next from here? More DJing? And she had said yes, more DJing. And they had actually left the stage, like they had been evicted. And I was like, oh, true, big it mean the double eviction thing where they be tell us for beginning, you know. True, it mean and it was not a fake eviction. And that was how Streeze, the whole Handi forced me to kiss, take go house, and the whole Ruthee take go house. Yes, so Wanni ex Handi, they are feeling like champions this night as they sniped all their enemies out of the house. Well, guys, go and be voting for your favor, because you don't want them to be at the mercy of anybody, or you don't want them watching their words so that the housemates don't nominate them. Well, guys, that's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any video. Like, share, and let me know your thoughts about all this drama in the comment section below. I love you all. Bye, guys.